Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining me for game number 2 of the FBA Rookie Combine Challenge. I've subbed out Marcus Baylor for a new co-host. Joining me in the booth is Trent Mallory. Trent, how you doing tonight?
I'm good today. Ryan, how are you?
Doing excellent. I'm looking forward to see the switch up as we've seen the first game wrap up, and now we're going to see the starters get a chance to rest a little bit, and the bench players from game number 1 will find themselves starting in game number 2. It'll be a fun matchup to see how this shakeup has affected the team's chemistry. Obviously, we saw a lot of mistakes in game 1 with turnovers, but that's to be expected, throwing 24 players together with very little notice.
Right. These players are very much nervous, had a lot of jitters going on. So you kind of expect that from players who are about to enter the league.
And especially with a lot of eyes on them as being given top 24 nods, they're expected to be a first round quality talent and they have to show up. They can't afford to, the players that didn't make the top 24 designation, they have some advantages in that, they can't screw up tonight and possibly cost themselves a first round draft selection.
Right. Just got to do the best you can, Ryan. Just got to do the best you can.
And speaking of the players that heading to the court now, let's cut on down. Elites in black, stars in blue, and it will be the Elites ball. Dresden. Quick play to Petrowski. Dunk
Score
early.
in the first 10 seconds of the game. You got to like it.
Well, Piotrowski struggled in the first game, so a great way to start as the starter to get a easy basket there. And we're going to go ahead and see a quick foul on the other end. Gail.
Swindon drive it in.
Yeah, she's able to get to the line for 2. And I mean, she's really good at being able to draw that contact and get to the line. Not as great of a scorer as we might see from some of the others, but to be able to get to the line and not able to hit the second free throw though.
He's dribbling up.
Pass the other way. ISO the whole way. Lays it up and in off the glass. No play drawn up. I mean, you can't make a mistake in the passing game if you don't have any passes take place, I guess.
I mean, took it to the rack by himself.
Hey, the other way.
An effort.
Yeah, Star's going to answer back with another ISO play of their own. And, I mean, we saw the three-point game take a while to get developed in the first game. I hope we'll see a little bit more start off early here, but with the players on the floor now, not many of them are really known for their three-point game, as Dresden will get fouled on the way up by Avery, going to the line for 2. And,
Not a bad foul.
Yeah, like I said, stopped at least the basket from going. But as I mentioned to Marcus, because there's only 5, big furs really in the top 24 this year, we might see some players playing outside their normal positions just a little bit. Not enough centers to really go around.
Do you think some of these stars have at least the physicality to play against these big furs?
I mean, I would say yes. The top 24 is always weird because you're going to have those, like last 2 years ago, we had a really big center class. And, we had some very big centers, obviously Brandon Baylor and Obendorfer. But you also had some more athletic kind of centers. And, these players have had opportunities to play in college or overseas against a wide variety of players. They know how to match up against furs that are bigger and smaller than them. Oh, stripped on the way up.
Nice strip by Viviendo.
And the quick play again. Piotrowski dunking it down. Great dish. Great vision there from Viviendo.
That's the second play from Viviendo. We've seen great vision to find their teammate.
Yeah, the K9 mix getting quick assist down in the post. And, I mean, he can get it done himself if they leave him open, so don't be shocked if he Starts attacking the paint just like that, in fact, and takes it himself. 2 assists and 2 points now to his name.
Strong to the basket. Strong to the basket.
Yeah, out of El Paso, Texas. The 19-year-old. Again, I talked to Marcus. There's a lot of point guards and guards in general in this top 24. And every year there's one that slips down the draft board just because of how prevalent they often are. That's kind of my area these teams need to be looking at if they're wanting a steal, is that there's usually a guard that they can find down low in the low top 20s, late teens.
Nice block there by Barry.
Yeah, great block by Minnie Barry against Piotrowski.
Minnie Barry is not that many.
No, they're not. Quite large for being so-called mini. It's kind of like calling the mini Hummer. I think it's still a little bit bigger than my little car I drive.
Viviendo.
Yeah, they wanted to call the screen for Dresden. Down to Hayes in the post. ISOing. Not able to get it over Swindon. Gale, a good defense down in the post. And going to get called for the foul there. That's actually the second Gale's managed to draw.
They could have drove a better play there. Seemed they just got a little stuck, or defense made them collapse.
With 20 seconds on the shot clock, no reset. Foul was too early in the possession. Fishing into the Raccoon. Back to Minnie. Back to Thane now. And Thane's someone I have my eyes on. Might be a top end potential pick. And another reaching foul. This time they will reset the shot clock to 14.
Top 3 at my eyes.
Hey, I mean, anything could happen after this game. Could bump up stock on my board. But then, as I was talking to Marcus, what do you see the top 3 teams even really needing? We just saw Edmonton trade up to number 2.
That was a great trade. Edmonton here could go, I think, anywhere with their pick.
Mm-hmm.
My personal opinion is a swing for possible big who's very versatile. Yeah.
My opinion
they
was
could go big.
My opinion was nuke it all. Find someone to take on Nikolai Volkov's 1-year deal and just reset completely. Try and get another big high draft pick potentially. As we see Dresden, second chance opportunity, no good. But yeah, they need everything kind of. And we see the scoring drought. Gale in the fast break, dunks it down, pulling it back within 1 now for the Stars.
Our ball was going back and forth like a ping pong ball.
High tempo. I mean, you look at Queens, their number 1 overall pick. They just picked in the lottery last year. Twice, in fact. Obviously, they picked up Lumiere and God, her name's escaping me, the point guard. It'll come back to me in a second. But anyways, they picked 2 starters already, and then they have one under the center, Alan Clemens, locked in for a little while longer. So really, who do they need at the number 1 overall pick? They could trade away easily as well.
They can, but will they?
No.
I don't see that happening.
Nope. With Tucker Iverson heading in the free agency, they might decide to go center. Carly Diggs. There we go. The name came back to me. They are the one I think I could see taking swing for, because, Cole Quinn is a forward, playing small forward. So any of the top-rated guards could easily be picked up there. And then, like I said, who does pick the first center off the board? It could be very well Edmonton. With them getting rid of Xavier Clark, you assume maybe they are looking at someone.
So Clark ends up in Oregon and gets the second.
And Oregon gets to keep in the lottery. They just moved down to 8. If they're looking for a guard to replace Marcus down the line, they might be in the best position, because one of these guards will slip. It's happened every year that someone in the top 5, top 6 that's a guard just because of the lack of needing a guard at that position for a couple teams, they find themselves sliding down the board.
Nice. Ooh.
Ooh, Dresden, big foul and fights through the contact. The Raccoon not hitting hard enough there to stop the shot.
And one. Big body.
Yeah, I mean, you talk about athleticism trying to play against someone that's, can they match up? And that might be somewhere Avery's struggling. He's more of a agile 6'11" than a big body 6'11".
And it's weird. You always hear agility is better than strength, or strength is better than agility. So, which is it?
It's, and I'm gonna do the biggest cop-out answer. It is how the player utilizes it. And I say that because, an agile player is going to be able to get around the edge better than a big fur. However, the big fur is obviously going to have a better back down ability and box out ability. But it comes down to how that player uses it. And Swindon, speaking of attacking the paint, another easy lay-in for her.
That has to be a combination of both right there.
Yeah. I mean, like DQ, the dude's just physically dominating. If you can't match him in strength, you go agility, you outrun him. Like, there are counters, but at the same time, like, you're going to struggle stopping him from backing down in the post if you don't have a body that can kind of match up against him. But he'll also struggle to stop you in the fast break. Viviendo, speaking of fast break, finger roll laying it up and ins. The tempo is picking up here.
Viviendo, I think, has this offense going.
Oh, 100%. Leading it, chance to, I guess, game number 1 was a bit of a warm-up for them, as the K9 has come out strong here and is leading the Elites to an early lead. Mini Barry, shot clock against, not able to convert. Pass play the other way, blocked.
Nice contest, and another one there. Hayes.
Oh, tough shot.
And one mid-range.
Yeah, through the contact. And we're gonna see
a Hooper's bucket right there.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, we're gonna go and see some substitutions as they're gonna try and make it so all the players play 40 minutes here tonight between the two games. Obviously, dead ball situations will factor as to exactly how the times break down. We'll see the starters get a chance to rest, and the bench players who were starters last game a chance to come on the floor.
May I vote something, Ryan?
I mean, will your vote count? I don't know, but go ahead.
Okay. Early in the game, but I think we should let Viviendo stay in.
I mean, oh, that long range 3, no good. I mean, that would be a little unfair, a little bit of favoritism. Soto Kaya, Vano to convert, and quick on the other end, the Stars take the lead. It's okay. Last game almost ended in a tie, and I was really worried about how they would handle that. Would they actually play the tie overtime, or would they just call the game at a tie game? But thankfully, one team did win. And rejected out of bounds. Big defensive effort coming in. Callaway going to inbound it.
There's where team scouts want to see probably a Euro step in that situation right there.
Well, not everyone has that Euro step in their back pocket. As Hamilton, good, not boxed out, but couldn't convert that second chance opportunity. I mean, we definitely have some EFBL players here that, have kind of learned that style of play, as you see it, trickling into the FBA over the past couple decades with those big stars that have come from overseas.
Stars like Hopkins.
Yeah, I mean, that's a racing star. I was thinking a little bit older. I mean, Slade. Ambrose.
It's just fresh in my mind.
I would say Ambrose Slade coming in. Hey, Jake Turner. I mean, you can't forget Jake Turner. I mean, I know he's 7'11", but he used to be 7'2" and had a bit of fancy post work before he just could slam it in on his own. Oh, good step around.
Whoa.
Great crossover. Kind of broke the ankle there. Back in the basket. Back and forth
Nice.
game.
That was some nice ball handling right there.
Yeah, and if you're a scout, what are you looking for in this game? I mean, obviously it's one data point, but there are, I feel, factors within this game that you can draw some conclusions from, possibly.
Well, the right answer is saying making the right plays. Scouts wants to see players making the right plays. At least a good 60-70% of the time. They want to find somebody who could maybe be their next, their next star, or just somebody who will co-star against their current star. Players who are coachable, I would say.
I agree. I think because obviously fans are going to look at the end of the night and look at the stat sheet and go, oh, this player was 0 for 6 or whatever. And a scout might look at those 0 for 6 and look at those 6 shots and say, you know what? Those were smart shot attempts, though. They just happened not to work this time. And maybe the next game, they'll be 6 of 6. Like I said, it's almost a numbers game of, you want to see someone taking the best shots they can, not taking the forced shot. Or forcing the pass and causing a turnover. Haley Leonard's on the perimeter trying to cross over. No bite there.
Sizing up right there.
But there you go, rejected. Gets a second chance, though, off of it. And, Haley's a little bit, I don't say on the short side. They're really not. It's just hard when you're matched up against a 6'6", when you're 6 foot. You're getting up half a foot of height. But that's going to be something you face at the FBA. Good step back from Shohei.
I like their ball handling.
Mm-hmm. Summers trying to call a little ISO play. Dishing it to Hayes. Bukov. Back to Leonard's. Get to the post.
Ali Leonard's.
Hey, that worked, though. The screen to get open. Good call there to try and generate some space after being blocked on their previous possession.
Hallie Leonard's, I learned, was named after Hallie Summers, a 5-time champion MVP of the Huntsville Mayors.
Well, do you think that means that the stars are lining up for them to maybe end up back in Huntsville?
Possibly.
Bring a new Haley to the team. Try and bring back some of that glory.
Yeah, a holy grail, as you say.
LeBlanc getting the second chance bucket to fall.
Let's just hope Hallie is the gospel of buckets.
I mean, again, no player is a sure bet in this league. There have been number 1 overall picks that are out of the league within 2 years. So you can never assume someone's final career, let me say. I mean, I think if people look back at Lance Wildfire, undrafted, there are 24 executives who are very disappointed that they did not choose to take him in the draft. But then you got, players that were drafted in the top 5 who, again, are out of the league after 2 years. And, those executives are out of a job now.
It happens. They make mistakes.
That they do. It's a game of, you hope you hit the diamond in the rough. You hope you hit the easy layup. Sometimes it's a little harder than that. Smiths, speaking of some legacy, was a starter in game 1. Did pretty well from the free throw line, especially. Not able to get their first possession of the second quarter to fall, though. It's going to be the Elites taking it the other way. Hamilton. Falling for the screen. Gets open. The big links from mid-range. Can't convert. Oh, ball tipped, but pulled up. Bukov.
Those are those over 6 shots you were mentioning.
Hey,
Those,
don't put that on him. He'll make one, hopefully. But hey, again, a good
I was,
shot selection.
I was saying it was a good shot.
I know, but you don't want to put that on someone. You don't want to see someone go 0 for 6.
Aiden.
Ooh, the screen lane to the basket. Defense got confused. That is the problem with this throwing together players, is they did not know how to switch off there, and that just left an open lane to the basket for that easy little finger roll.
So, what you said teams are looking for? Communication. That just came to
Yeah,
mind.
that is a good one. I mean, obviously there's going to be some chemistry that develops over time to allow some unspoken. And there are 2 teams that have first-round picks. 2 first-round picks. Biloxi and I just said it the previous game. What is wrong with me? Oh my
Are you
word.
okay,
Biloxi
Ryan?
and no, yes I am. It's been a long week. It's been a long week,
That's
Trent. Bangor and Biloxi. Bangor has Dakota's first round pick and their first round pick. But that means those 4 picks are all pretty late. So,
right.
they might be picking players that aren't going to be starters immediately, that they can, develop potentially chemistry coming on the bench together. Last year, obviously, Queens picked 2 in the top 8, and both of them ended up being starters right away. Ooh, good fight for the basket there.
It was a pick last season or 2 seasons ago. I forgot what team, but they pulled all the way from the last ranked player to the top 8.
That may have been Queens.
That was Queens, right?
Carly Diggs was not highly rated, I believe. And it happens. I mean, again, teams are trying to save their jobs as we see the first, I think, 3 of the game come out finally in the second quarter. What I was saying is you have players who, if you are confident on them, you don't want to risk them not being there later. So, yes, the media might lambaste you for picking someone that was quote-unquote a reach. But if that's the player and they turn out to be a good player, like that, you look like a genius in the end. Crowd getting excited. 3, no good. Dresden, second chance. Pump fake gets the defense the bite, but Avery pulling it down. Yeah, Carly Diggs was ranked 17th and ended up being drafted 4th. So, I mean, that's a 13 spot reach if you want to call it a reach.
It was big news. I would say it was a reach.
Yeah, it was definitely there were other guards, but obviously I think after Henry Martin was off the board that, who was the clear-cut number 1 guard was a little questionable. Ooh,
Fletcher.
Oh, great shot. Fletcher, 5'3", has a lot to, stand up, show up. He needs to be a big body.
You got to have a high release if you want to be able to hit shots like that.
Mm-hmm.
Fletcher is the shortest player in this draft pool. Pretty sure, right?
5'3", I believe so, yes. I mean, if not, then not far off from being the shortest.
Well, we got your good short players in the FBA. Lady Black, Aurora, a few others.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you don't have to be tall to be successful in the league, but you do have to, again, go play smart. You can't necessarily be like, I'm going to attack the paint and try and shoot over a 7'3" fur when I'm 5'3". You know, you have to outmaneuver them and get in the right position. And that's place like Aurora Hopkins and Lady Black have succeeded at. You know, they've, again, agility and jump ability. They've been able to make a career with what skills they have and tried not to be a player that they aren't. I know if Lady Black tries to back down the post, I'm going to just retire.
At that point, what can you do?
I mean, same thing.
It's nice for these players to be playing here in Tallahassee, where they just won their championship.
Yeah.
A 6-game series, like, I know we're talking about rookies here, but a team like Tallahassee, right? They have a pick, right? I think they do. So Tallahassee, if they're to select a player, they have the 2nd round pick, if I recall. What exactly do you think they look for?
I mean, their pick is so late that I think they just look for someone that they can slide in to what they've got. Because Tallahassee, they're picking 47th. So who's left on the board is the question. Is more of a what they're going to be looking for. I mean, let me take a quick look at their team. I got to remember what their free agency looks like. They set themselves up to, you know, have a 2-year run, and obviously they were successful in their first year. So next year is when the questions really get asked because all their starters besides Hopkins go into free agency. You know, they need any kind of bench depth because a lot of their players are going to be poached, I feel like, between Francois and Good. Those 2 guards could possibly be a starter on some teams. So it's going to be very hard to re-sign them. So they might end up going guards. Ooh, and a illegal screen calling Petrovsky.
It could go guard. Question is, which of the 2 do they retain?
If they try to keep one, I think Good's going to be the cheaper of the 2 options personally, because I think Francois was their regular 6th fur, but honestly, it's either if they can keep either of them, I think they'd be happy. They could legitimately lose both of them though, so because they're not going to have a lot of money to play with. They have 16 million in cap. They have 8 spots to fill, 7 if you count the draftee being drafted. So they can average $2 million for every position. That's not a lot of money. And if even one of them asks for like 6 million, they're going to be cutting it tight on all the rest of their guys. They're going to have to do like minimum contracts.
Difficult free agency for the Typhoons.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing when you invest so much money in your starters, and we see that at other teams like Dakota. They put a lot of money in having a good starting lineup, but then they have to rely on the draft to try and find some kind of depth anywhere. The Elites back up by 6 here. Hayes, oh, the beautiful pump fake, and the defense bid on it, and he just attacked the paint afterwards for the easy layup.
Nice move there by Hayes.
Rowan gonna bring it up and give to Swinton. Gale finds a way to the basket yet again. Good drives to the paint coming from Gale. 11 points thus far tonight.
I'm seeing a lot of good ball handling tonight.
Yeah, and I mean we see that more. I don't want to call it street ball, but you know, more and more players are developing a dribble game, especially even the bigs. You know, we're seeing more and more athletic bigs that can stretch the floor, and they're required to know how to dribble now. They can't just stand there and get past the ball 3 feet from the basket.
That's the agility we were talking about.
Yeah. 4 minutes left to go in the second quarter. Fletcher down in the post, able to get the basket to fall. Double-digit lead for the Elite. Game number 1, the Stars were the ones who at one point had double digits, and they ended up losing. Do you think the Stars here can make up this deficit?
If they could figure out their offense, get some nice screen and rolls or screen and pops to the three-pointer, I'd say they have a chance. Their offense just seems a little stagnant.
Yeah, I mean, they're struggling right now with Gale being, the one with on the other end, just finding easy lanes at the basket.
Elite seem locked in. They're focused.
Oh, ball almost stripped from Leonard's. Shot clock was running out. And the other way, trying to ISO play it and able to convert, though.
Nice move by Viviendo.
That's 8 points for him coming in, or them coming in. Oh, download Mini Barry found wide open down low in the post, able to lay it up and in.
There you go. Simple plays.
It works. I mean, if you can find the open fur like that, I mean, we saw Viviendo able to get those, the ball rolling even if they're not the ones shooting, and Bukov going to reach in. He called for the reach.
Was a little hesitant on that three there. I think they were wide open.
Yeah.
Lavelle with a tough story, I think, coming into this draft. How focused do you think he's at right now?
I mean, that's the thing, is this stage, you can't afford to not be focused. You need to, obviously we all have our demons, and hopefully players are able to find themselves in a situation where the teams are able to, not only help them with the physical side of their journey in the FBA, but also the mental side, because there's a lot of pressure that gets put on pros. They can't, falter. They can't crumble.
Oh.
And the alley-oop attempt failed there. There's a lot that goes on. I mean, you're on the road for so much of the year. You're not able to really settle down and set roots in the city because you're at risk of being traded at any moment or bought out.
No team has mercy, regardless of your background.
Yeah.
Same time, you want players to develop and shine.
Yeah, no doubt. And I mean, it's a lot of this league comes down to teams' ability to develop players. You can come in with all the talent in the world, but the team doesn't have the framework to help you develop into the best that you can be. It's very easy to be out of the league in just a couple years. So sometimes players, shot clock violation, held on too long. Players have to make that call, if after the first 2 seasons, if their rookie contract expires and they don't feel like the team they're on is the team that's, they need to just go. With the half coming to a close, the Stars need to find something positive to end the half on.
There we go. Want to at least cut it to under double digits.
If possible, please try. They want to have something positive going in. Oh no, Tove, no good from me on the arc. That could have been a bad motivation killer on the other end, but to me, Leonard, step back, pull back, gets into the lane, fouled by Hamilton. The Lynx on the way up. We'll go to the line for 2, but that will end the quarter in the Elite's possession. They could easily put a basket up in this 21 seconds. So, with the quarter coming to a close, do you have any Do you theorize that any more trades might happen, that we might see another team slide up in the lottery?
It is hard to say, Ryan. The FBA is very predictable. I mean, unpredictable.
I'm gonna say, if it's predictable, let me know. I need to start putting some bets down if it's that obvious.
Oh, okay, Ryan. Let me be honest. I'm from the future.
Okay, who is going number one, Trent? I need to know.
A player who goes number one.
Ah, darn it.
You asked.
Yep. I didn't realize I was talking to a genie. Let's look at the halftime stats for these players. Again, Dale, I can already tell you, is going to be a standout performer in this game. I think putting up a fourth of the points on their own. But hey, the Stars not too bad on their own. Swindon, Hayes, both putting up 11. Rest of the team just needs to step it up on their conversion rates. Leonard's 4 of 9, 10 points total as well. Not cohesive, I think, is the thing. I don't see a lot of assist coming in from this side of the court.
A lot of individual play, but I'd say the teamwork to get those shots to go in is an assist of its own.
I mean, if you make the basket, great. But, you know, you talked about on the other end, Viviendo, you know, was leading the offense. You know, getting the assists, getting the points themselves. I consider that a more valuable player than, you know, someone who can just generate on their own. We head into the second half. But, yeah, I don't think we're going to see another trade into the top 8. I would like to see one, but I don't think we will, honestly. The only team that I could see doing something would actually be Plymouth moving out of the top 8, just because they having a 4th overall pick is so much of a luxury for them. And oh, Fletcher with the big 3.
I think the teams locked in on the top 8 are comfortable where they are. That a trade won't happen. I mean, we kind of little peeps going around of trade talks.
Oh, there's teams there's teams that want to move up for sure. Out there. Yeah, I think the only team I could see actually moving back would be Plymouth in order to get more future draft capital, but at number 4, they're going to be very happy either way.
More than happy, ecstatic.
Yeah, I mean, hey, they gave up a draft pick last year and they ended up walking away with the 4th overall this year. I think their only question is, you know, can they retain Tejon? And if they can't retain Tejon, hey, great, they have a top 4 pick. They could potentially just go ahead and draft a center just in case.
Plymouth is, yeah, they have options.
Oh, the Stars falling apart here. They've let an 8-0 run start.
Okay, so maybe a team like Alaska, I think, could move up from their 14th pick.
Yeah, I could see that. You know, if they were willing to give up a future pick, and, you know, Plymouth moving back to 14 would still have lots of options at that point, and they'd have a future draft pick as well. I mean, their biggest question, I think, is going to be Feckle going forward, with, you know, their age starting to catch up and only on 1 more year left under their contract. You know, do you go ahead and draft a potential replacement, an heir this year, or maybe, like I said, try and get that next year, potentially even?
Right. Ryan, I think I just saw someone steal the ball with their head.
That it works. However you get. I mean, I've seen tail steals. I've seen, you know, the only thing they don't allow is the kick balls, which is at least some order to this chaos. As Avery finally breaks that scoring drought that they've been under for the last 2 minutes, and that's his first basket tonight.
Some players don't have feet.
I mean,
so
yeah,
is it a tail ball?
No, again, the tail's allowed. Kenny has had many balls bounce off his tail through his career, and we have obviously other legless players. Zuri has had tail balls, but again, they don't count it as a dead ball situation.
Okay.
I mean, it's like a wing. This isn't soccer. It doesn't count as a handball. Ooh.
And one.
Like I head to the line for 2. Thane has had a bit of a struggle. I think 1 of 6 before that. So able to get a basket there and 1 to bring it back. Oh, I jinxed it. I said it too early. 2 of 8. Yep. And Fletcher has been hot tonight. Not able to get the basket though on the drive to the paint. On the other end, ooh, defense all around, but able to find the thread.
Ooh. All right, so the Stars are crawling on their way back.
Yeah, well, Hayes, 15 points, 75% from the field. Might need to keep going to the hot paw. Piotrowski, ISO down low, can't convert. Oh, but he gets his own miss. The Bear can't get the third attempt though. I will say I've been noticing a lot more Bears in the past couple years finding their way into the league. Kevon Oakley, Brandon Baylor.
Yeah, they're very much making the way.
Dane, shot clock against him, not able to convert. Hey, I'm still waiting for the first ever Atwood Bear violation, but we haven't had one of those. Avery able to pull down the board. Stars a chance to keep chipping away at this deficit, but looks like they want to set up an ISO play, try and spread the defense, let him get to the basket. Oh, not enough on it though.
I want to talk about the new evolution of players. I mean, perfect example was the last play. Unfortunately, it didn't convert. You had 4 out in the perimeter. And 1 ISO.
Yeah.
That's kind of what the league might become.
Well, like I said, we're seeing a lot more agility come in. Like players trying, like, we don't see the defense. I'm not gonna say the defense is predictable in the FBA, but man defense is the default defense. You know, you don't have a zone defense, and that might be something we see is because everyone is reacting to how other teams play. So we might see players start shifting into more of a zone defense if that kind of ISO play takes over, and they'll have, you know, their center just anchor themselves in the post. I mean, we see it with the stretch big furs. You know, when we start seeing those 4 and 5 slots take the 3. We start seeing more agile backups be put into the rotation as the shutdown artist. You know, your job is to stop him from shooting 3s. And players can continue, they can establish themselves in they can have a career that they would not have had otherwise thanks to these evolutions in the game. Very niche roles in the ecosystem. As the free throw is good. Back to a 7-point game here. Some more substitutions with 6 minutes left to go in this third quarter.
Stars very much on the verge of being back in the game. They are back in the game.
Oh, they are. Hamilton stretching mid-range, wide open is good.
It's stuff like that.
Yeah. Well, the defense is, again, I'm going to give it chemistry. They're having not the easiest time with trying to understand who's taking over defense when they do screens like that. Like right there, Blazikowski able to get to the paint. And there you go. Field goal percentage is up to 50% for the Stars, and that might be why they're having a turn of fortune here in the third quarter. Ooh.
I mean, it could be. Ooh.
Miss called for the
Wow.
I don't even know what to call that, but knocked the player down.
Soren sticking out his wing there and shoving the player down to the floor. I was gonna say, communication on offense is easier than it is on defense.
It is because defense just moves so quickly, and usually your eyes are not facing. You can't see the court. Your vision is so much more limited on defense than it is on offense. See a foul called there. I mean, think about it. Your back on defense is to usually 2 or 3 of your opponents. On offense, usually you can see the entire team. Hamilton to the line for 2.
Couple of possessions, yeah, the Stars can tie it.
That's an easy way to get missing there. Yeah, I think scouts also want to see how these players react under pressure. Not that this game, really matters in the grand scheme of, this isn't, hey, if you miss this free throw, you lose the championship. It's, however, the pressure of, these 20-ish-year-olds playing in front of a big crowd. Some of them playing in a crowd bigger than they've ever played before.
Win or lose, you just want to see effort on the floor.
Fair. I mean, hey, some of these D2 schools, they're lucky if their arenas are half filled, let alone playing in front of a full FBA stadium. No, the battle for the ball. Tolve is going to come up with it. Screen move to get a shot off is good. 7-point game. Bellshade, 7 points in the first half. Green move to get open to the basket. Smith's blocked, though. Callaway going to pull down. Here's some of that fancy dribble attack to the basket, but dishing it back out instead.
So now it's the opposite. The elites are a little stagnant on their offense. They are making their shots. And a miss there, but
I mean, they're still taking smart shots overall, I think. The luck's not going their way anymore. ISO to the paint, off the glass, is good. The left side layup, and there you go. 6-15 versus 8-15 here to start this second half. Aiden forced to pick it up. Sanakayev. Gonna call for the screen from Hamilton. It's open. Open shot off the back iron is good.
Good shot there.
Yeah, right now the elites are using screens a bit better, I think, to get a little bit more separation for those jumpers. Marlowe. Bin move into the paint. Euro step with the finger roll, too. Okay, Marlowe show off.
I said I wanted to see a Euro step, did I not?
Yeah, you did. They listened. It just took a little extra shipping time, coming from overseas.
Yeah, was it, first quarter delivery.
Yeah, Stars a chance. Fast break. Lajkowski not able to convert, though.
Not the right paw to go up with right there.
Now a little cross-handed almost in that fast break. Back to Hamilton. Hamilton goes stretch. The three is good from the Big Fur, pulling it out to the perimeter. Again, that evolution of Big Furs stretching the floor. We still have the big bodies really prevalent in the FBA, but we're seeing more and more of those bigs able to hit the three ball.
Do you think the more traditional bigs will struggle against these new Big Furs who can shoot the three?
I want to say yes and no. Yes, in that they're going to have problems on the defense. Like, we know that, you know, players that are 7'6", 300 pounds are not going to be agile enough to handle step back threes. But on the other end, they're going to be eating at a buffet basically with those post plays. You know, sure, you're going to give up some three balls, but on the other end, I'd like to see, you know, these 220-pound furs try and stop Brandon from backing down, or Obendorfer for backing down. You know, they're going to be shooting 80% from two-point land just because they can get a foot from the basket.
A 5-star buffet.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be Vegas everywhere. You know, Vegas buffet everywhere. But, you know, it's going to be up to how they adjust on defense. Because, again, they're going to maybe start having, you know, one really big fur and one more agile fur on the floor to be able to switch off if needed. So, yes, I think there is going to be struggles, but I think both sides are going to have their problems. They're going to have their battles that they're going to lose. Now, I will say the three-point game is going to open up the post play as well. So, you know, if I was a, you know, 7'8", 7'4" big fur, I wouldn't mind having a agile compatriot that causes the opponents to have to worry about, you know, 4 people on the perimeter.
Mm-hmm.
Just makes it easier for them to get to the... It makes help defense so much more difficult. That's why the old Seattle, when Jake Turner and DQ were on the same team, that was such a nightmare for players. Because, okay, great, you beat DQ. Now Jake's still there. You know, he's a foot away from you. He's going to be able to come over and help. But now if Jake has to be on the perimeter, hey, DQ, you just have to beat one fur. I think we're going to see a revitalization of the slashing play style because of that, actually.
Nice jumper right there.
Oh, yeah, an 8-point game. So last shot will be the star. They're probably going to take a 3 here as the shot clock winds down. And they do, and they convert, too, to bring it back within 5. Big hit there.
Oh, my God. That's amazing.
I mean, hey, in game 1 we saw the first buzzer beater was wiped away because it was after the shot clock. The game clock had expired. But then they managed to hit 2 more buzzer beaters. So, hey, these teams have been putting up a little bit of show. Duvall going to be the one to bring up the court for the elites. Oh, and tripped by Swindon. Defensive superstar with the swipe and the quick play on the other end. 3-point game now. Stars are back in it 100%. Quick play down to Wachowski. Able to get that play in. Again, much better game coming in game number 2 for him.
This is an amazing display.
Hayes, not able to convert, though. Ooh, out of bounds. Going to go the way of the Stars. A chance to answer back. Yeah, it's not confusing at all that both teams have a Hayes on it. Yeah,
I'm
Scott,
not confused at all.
I mean, hey, look, I start going cross-eyed after a while. Look, I've been in the booth for 2 hours already. 3 hours, actually.
2 hours, Ryan.
3 hours.
You want to calculate that again, Ryan?
I've been here. I mean, I was in for game 1. That was an hour and a half, and then I had a 20-minute break, and we're an hour and a half in, almost here.
You want to calculate again, Ryan?
I don't know. What am I supposed to say?
You've been announcing for quite a while.
I meant tonight, obviously.
Okay.
Like my brain tonight.
It's okay, Ryan.
Look, this is why I liked having games in Vegas. I could just go to the bar after.
Tallahassee doesn't have any drinks for you.
They don't have any buffets like Vegas.
Okay. But Vegas did lose.
Yeah, and I'm hoping for the three-peat. I want a three-peat finals appearance from Vegas so that I can go back to the buffets regularly. Look, part of my contract is that food is provided on the games I host. And I can go to those 5-star
Poor
buffets.
Ryan Eastman is not being fed. You're starved.
Yes, I am. I'm starved by baskets here as both teams have been struggling this last couple of possessions. We get back to what I'm paid to actually do, which is commentate on the games. Dresden not able to convert down low in the post. Leeward.
All right.
Swindon. Oh, wants to take on Petrovsky and does not convert. And it's going to be a fast break the other way for Tove. Tove,
Right, maybe I lost... I lost a little bit of focus.
It's okay. You've only been in the booth for a little bit. Your mentality starts to waver. And oh, Leeward, good cleanup on that missed shot. A 2-point game here with under 9 minutes left to go.
I got so distracted. I didn't realize the game is a 2-point margin.
Well, it might not be for long as Hayes back in the paint. ISO is good.
4-point game. It's okay. The Stars have a chance.
Poor fans hadn't listened in to us lose our minds slowly. Hey, look, come draft time, it's going to be equally as bad. I mean, that's like a 3 or 4 hour event, and will have done a pre-draft show. It's 3! No good, but oh, Hayes!
You cannot. Oh.
Scott Hayes cleaning up the 3 and sending the defense to the ground. I think Hayes took out Hayes there in the collision.
What did I just witness?
I mean, that's a great way to know. Dresden wide open! Can't convert! Oh, a missed opportunity there. Star, can you tie it here with a basket?
They're definitely swinging the ball a lot faster.
Oh, the attack in the paint, and I think, yes, 83 apiece. The game is tied. Scott, 22 points here tonight, has been carrying the Stars back into this game.
Should we talk more about bars and food to change the trajectory of how the game is being played?
I know. We gotta keep talking about how the game has been going. We're back in, and I was thinking the game might eventually trickle over when they were down by 10, but they managed to come back. They've shown life, and now it's on to the elites. How do you deal with this situation? You know, you had a 10-point lead. You've let it slip away over the course of this game. You can't lose focus.
That's the pressure you're talking about. Find an open shot.
Yeah, Fletcher wide open for 3.
Convert.
Look.
And just keep your composure. Do what you've been doing all game.
Look, we have to set the example for the elites. We lost track. We lost focus. The elites lost focus. Let's set a good... let's be good role models for these youngins, okay?
They can't hear us, Ryan.
Hey, I'm sure some of them have some ear pods in and they're listening to the game while they're on the bench. Totally, yeah. Totally. Viviendo. Down to Dresden. Good. There we go. Viviendo leading the offense. That's what they need to do. Find the open
composure.
Yeah, composure. There you go. Barry. Handing over to Thane.
A lot of game left.
Oh, no doubt. 6 minutes. I mean, that's a game and a half itself in its own little microcosm. As Thane able to convert there inside the paint. Quick play down to Fletcher. Fletcher hit that 3 earlier and gets the paint too, showing all levels of scoring from the tiny 5'3" fur.
Tiny and smart.
Yeah, hey, fast break. If you outspeed your opponent, get to the paint and get that easy basket. As Mini, ooh, tangled up there, arms wrapped around the bear, gonna go the line for 2.
I think Fletcher is the true mini Barry.
Are you saying that they were switched at birth?
Possibly.
Yes. Let's see. Mini Barry, the squirrel,
Uh-huh.
and Fletcher, the corgi.
They go hand in hand. Paw and paw.
Yeah, sure. Oh, wide open. Go. Throw it. They didn't. They were going for the 3. They wanted to focus to Dresden, but they had a first so wide open. I wish they had just deviated from the play call there. Tony. Shot clock a problem. Not able to convert it, though. And Barry's going to wrap up that rebound. Quick play. Swindon. Gale able to convert.
Fletcher could have had the 3. Had they passed it to Viviendo.
And
But
I don't know, this better play design, able to get her open behind the screen to answer with a 3, and tempo is picked up, now for both teams scoring fervently.
yeah, the elites.
Posterizing here.
I'm loving this fourth quarter.
Oh, I wish this had been all 4 quarters of the game, because this has been a great
Well, that's
quarter
what they say.
thus far.
The big moments come in the fourth quarter.
I mean, yeah, well, why don't we just, let's get rid of the first 3 quarters of the game and just have the game be only the fourth quarter.
Well, that's all. That'd only be the first quarter.
No, we can't do that. You don't understand. We call it the fourth quarter. Let's just randomly assign 2 scores to the teams and have them play just the fourth quarter.
Okay.
That's clearly how we should market to the FBA the future, the next collective bargaining agreement. Imagine only 12 minutes of gameplay a game.
Who's the executive of FSPN? We'll talk to them.
Yeah, we'll talk to them. Hey, look, we could. I'm still for bringing back trampoline basketball in the summer league.
That's fun.
Nothing but dunks. You remember that, don't you? There's a trampoline basketball league.
Fondly. I didn't watch it. Not
I mean
much.
that's why they're not around anymore. No one did.
Am I too young?
I mean, how old are you?
Old enough.
Okay, well, Slam Ball was founded in 2000, and it lasted, well, it kept disappearing and reappearing every couple years.
Okay.
It was founded, it failed, it founded, it failed, it founded, it failed. Shot clock a problem. Thane got to take the shot. Hasn't been hot tonight and not able to convert with the shot clock against him. Under 4 minutes left to go, and the game is still very tight. Ooh, that was a
5-point game.
very good spin move. And ooh, fouled on the way up by Hayes. Gonna send Viviendo to the line for 2. Ukov on the perimeter. Good screen move. Gets into the paint with the higher shot, but not able to convert. And I feel like the elites are starting to feel it here. Might have a chance to pull away. Stepping around, driving to the paint. Viviendo is good on the play in the post.
And the elites are kind of crawling away again.
Yeah, they're in trouble now. Stars calling timeout, but 3 minutes left to go. They need to get a couple baskets and a couple defensive stops if they want to really say they have a chance of winning this game. Maybe a 3-ball would be nice.
I mean, yeah, but then you're still down.
Yeah,
You
but
still have
you're
to make another.
closer. And oh, ball almost lost. And I mean, giving it to Hayes might be the way to go. He's had a hot paw today. But that also means defense is going to come over and double team him. Can't convert there against the double team. And the other Hayes is going to bring up the court. Jackson, not able to convert. Bukov. Off the glass. 2 minutes and 20 seconds left to go in this final quarter. In a 2-possession game for the Stars. Finding themselves down by 6, but they haven't been hitting the 3-ball, so I want to call it a 3-possession game. But speaking of 3-ball, Hayes not able to convert. And ooh, Avery having to battle for that board. Ooh, ball almost lost. Minnie Berry pulls it back in there. The Squirrel able to collect it. And quick turnaround. And just like that, Stars feeling like this game is not out of reach. But there we go. The Bear, Petrovsky, left open. Easy basket. Quiet, this defense.
Game could slip away if the Stars don't convert here. That's not the
good.
shot you want to take.
Nope. And they have time. They can burn some clock. Fletcher. Ooh, spin move, trying to get something, but shot clock's good against them. Back to Dresden on the perimeter. Hayes, they're going to burn the clock the entire way down. It's going to be a shot clock violation.
Good defense there. Okay.
Yeah, but
Stars
go ahead.
Yeah, they tightened up there.
They did, but at the same time, I think the Elites are trying to burn the clock because with so little time left and the lack of threes coming from the Stars, they just have to not give up quick possessions. They can burn another 40 seconds easily.
Well, they're burning 40 seconds on this possession.
Yeah, they're running into trouble. Barry back to Bukov. Bukov better hit this 3. They need it. Oh, and the big clutch 3. And okay, now you can't afford to burn time. You could burn 24 seconds, but that would leave too much time.
Should I eat my words there?
Not yet. The buffet is not open.
Okay.
Viviendo. A defensive stop here would be huge for the Stars. To Fletcher. Fletcher, defense all over. Not able to convert, and there's still time for the Stars.
Okay.
Quick play. Maybe.
Do they get a 2 and then the foul, or do they try to get the 3 here?
2 and foul.
They get the 2. They get the 2.
Try and intercept the inbound. But no good, and they're going to foul.
They're going to foul? Okay.
I think I'm going to go and call it. It's so rare for a team to you actually benefit from this, but obviously you don't give up. You're going to play out the... You're going to go through the motions of it. A missed free throw, and Stars are still in it.
I want to say it's etiquette, but fouling is kind of...
Well, again, you're showing your effort here. You're showing that you're not going to just give up. Now, here's the question. Do they do it again? Do they go for a 2 and a foul, or do they try and hit the actual 3 this time? They hit one just a few minutes ago.
They have enough time to get another 2. If the 3 is open, take it. Leeward.
Dane. Oh, yep. Oh, no! The behind-the-back pass was a miscalculation.
Why are you trying to be flashy?
Oh, trying to have the highlight of the game, and it ended up being the final nail in the coffin. I mean, they could bring it up and try and hit a 3, but that's game there. I'm going to go ahead and call it. But overall, very fun quarter, very fun game.
I like the confidence thing, but...
Oh, my goodness. Oh. Why couldn't you have hit that earlier?
Let me shut up.
It's possible. It's still possible. They're going to call timeout to bring it up to the half-court line, but a quick foul, a missed free throw could give the Stars a chance to tie it.
That was a chuck and prayer. It just goes down. That was...
Hey, Bukov's hit 2 now, so clearly, and Thane with the 4th foul going to send Viviendo to the line. Viviendo, he's had no issues from there, but does the pressure finally hit? Because stars are breathing down their neck. He knows if he misses one that they could very well tie it. Oh, and the first is no good.
Vivian, I think making good
Second's no
choices,
good.
Timeout. Call timeout.
They don't have
a
one.
timeout.
Bane with the buzzer beater. Off the iron. Too strong. Oh my goodness. That game was so close. It was. Oh, that's going to be interesting.
Thane, I think, maybe had a couple of seconds, could have tucked his shoulders and got to the rim for the layup. But that was an amazing game.
Yeah, and I'm gonna be honest. I have to look back. Viviendo had a great game up until that point, but missing both free throws, cracked a little under pressure, almost gave it away.
That was awesome.
I mean, hey, a very fun Rookie Combine game to finish off, and we'll have the top 24 announced after this. And these players are a week away from being drafted. So, anyone kind of stand out that you think really helped their stock, or anyone that, really hurt their stock?
Viviendo. I was very impressed with Viviendo's play.
Almost a double-double, 1 assist shy.
Fletcher was also good. Lavelle, I think, hurt his stock. Maybe a little passive this game.
Yeah, he started the first game, so I'm not too worried about anyone on the bench having affected their stock, honestly.
You still want to see effort off the bench.
Yeah, true.
What about you, Ryan?
I agree. I think Viviendo surprised me this game. But I think on the other end, Scott Hayes, really carried and helped keep the game in the way how it was. And it was, overall, I think both teams played well. And I don't think any player, Thane had some of those questionable shots definitely slip in that make me wonder, like, okay, like that behind the back pass, maybe a little too much confidence. But at the same time, like, do you like a player that's confident in their abilities, but they might make mistakes? Or, like, to your point, do you like a player who is willing to be a little bit more passive in this game and let others kind of take the lead?
That's a good perspective.
Like the mentality, and that might come down to what you're looking for, what the teams are looking for. A team like Edmonton who just nuked their roster, they're probably not looking for someone who's going to be passive. They're probably looking for someone who's going to be someone who takes the reins and tries to be the leader of the team. Whereas Tallahassee's a team that, they have their leaders. They don't need another one. So they'll probably try and find someone that is more going to slot into what they've got versus try and make a new mold for the team.
So, yeah, someone puts their head down and just does their job.
Yeah, they don't need a big personality necessarily. Some teams are like that. They don't need big personalities. They have enough of that already.
Oh, yes, I know.
Well, it's been great having you, Trent. Any final thoughts for the fans before we head off?
I have no thoughts, but I'd like a self-promotion.
Okay, go ahead and do that.
Do have a listen to my podcast, The Young Gun. I broadcast every Saturday in the evening, all FBA talk, and that's all I have.
Also, make sure you guys tune in. Thank you for watching. We'll see you at the FBA draft next week. Looking forward to see where these players find themselves landing. I've been Ryan Eastman. That was Trent Mallory. Have a good night.